Hello students, this video lecture is for class 8th, lesson 1st, chapter name Food Production and Management. As we know, every living organism needs food to survive, and if you have noticed that plants are at the base of the food chain. That means if you remove plants from the food chain, every other living organism will eventually die from hunger. Let me show you a picture of food chain. For example, as you can see, this is an example of food chain, and at the base you can see plant also known as producers, because they are the ones who gives energy to all other organisms. As you can see, this grasshopper will eat this plant, this bird will eat this grasshopper, and this snake will eat this bird, and this owl will eat this snake. So the energy which was in this plant goes transfer from this to this to this to this. So plants are the producers of energy, and in this chapter we are going to learn how to grow food or how to plant more and more so that huge population will not suffer from hunger. So let's start. First topic is agricultural practice. In this paragraph we will get a clear picture of what agriculture is. If we read, it allows the production of plants, livestock, fiber, fuel and more by utilizing natural resources such as water and land. The development of agriculture was a boon to human civilization, as it meant that man became a food producer. Now these two lines tells that agriculture is not simply farming. It also involves about livestock, which means the animals which farmers keep in their home for selling milk or later for meat products. Fiber, fuel. Fiber means some farmers used to grow crops which gives them fiber products such as jute, and we all know that in the market we can see many jute bags, and these jute bags are made from fiber bags. I mean bags which are made obtained from the plant of jute. Fuel can be said to woods. Many people in villages use woods as fuel, and more by utilizing natural resources, which means the lands which farmers use to cultivate their crops using water. Next 3-4 lines tells us that how it was a great boon for human civilization when man became food producer from food gatherer. So let me tell you the difference about food producer and food gatherer. Food gatherer are those who go from one place to another to gather their food or to collect their food. For example, one person goes to a forest and he sees many fruits, and he brings the fruit, or person goes hunt and bring the meat of the animal. But when Humans started agriculture normally near the river valleys. Now they don't have to go here and there collecting their food. Now they can grow their own food. So now they were food producer, not food gatherer. I hope you got the difference between food producer and gatherer. Now let's move forward, and next part is about stages of agriculture. There are many stages in farming, such as preparation of soil, selection of seeds, sowing of seeds, and many more. So let's start with the first one, preparation of soil, as it is important part of agriculture to prepare the soil before starting or before cultivating the seeds. It is the first most important part. In this part, first the soil is made loose so that the roots can penetrate deeper and freely and breathe easily. This is done by the plug, which is made of wood or iron. In the next page we will see different kinds of plugs. Now you can see this is wooden plug, this is iron plug, and in this figure this is called planks. I will tell you later what their use is. First let's study about plugging. Plugging breaks the dry soil into mud crumbs, which are further broken down by a soil plank. The plank consists of one or more flat logs and is dragged over crumbs by bullocks or a tractor. Basically, the use of planks is to level the ground or the field. So the plug, it breaks the soil into large mud crumbs, and planks levels the field. The next part is selection of seeds. Healthy seeds will give rise to healthy crop. Now let's learn how to sow that healthy seeds in the ground. The machine which is used to put the seeds in the ground is this, a seed drill. Here given few points which everyone must keep in mind while sowing the seeds. First is proper spacing should be given to avoid overcrowding or conjunction, which is harmful for growing of seedlings, as there will be competition for nutrients, water, space, sunlight. Next point is this should be shown at correct depth, because if they are sown close to the surface or near the surface of the ground, it may be eaten by the birds or other animals, or if they are sown too deep into the ground, they will not be able to germinate. And last point, they must be sown at the proper time. Now after that important tips, now let's see methods of sowing the seeds. First one is broadcasting. This is the basic method or the traditional method in which the seeds are scattered in the soil by hands. And this process is not good as it does not ensure proper placing and spacing of seeds. Next method is drilling method. This is the modern method, and as I have shown you this picture, this is a modern seed drill. In general, a seed drill consists of a long vertical tubes with funnel shaped cup at their top, which holds the seeds, and as the tractor moves forward, plug the field, and The seeds in the cup falls down into the furrows which is made by the tractor as it moves forward. Now let's move to the last method, which is transplantation in the page number 7. In this method, seeds are sown in the nursery first and then allowed to grow into tiny plants called seedlings, and then later healthy seedlings are picked and sown in the main field. So in this method, actually a transplantation is taking place. First, seeds are sown in the nursery, then they are transplanted to the main field. This method has 3 advantages, which are: first one is only healthy seedlings are transplanted, second is root penetrates properly in the soil, and third, seeds are planted with enough space between them to allow sufficient light, water and nutrients. Okay, now I will be ending this part till here, and later there will be a second part because this lesson is little lengthy. So this first chapter will be in 3 or 4 videos, and it is almost 11 and half, almost touching 12 minutes. So for today this video is over. Thank you, and if you have any questions regarding this part which I have taught till now, you can write it down in the comment section. Thank you.